You know, it'd be super lit.
What?
This as like an Assassin's Creed like map. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
That'd be
I
fucking
guess.
awesome. That'd be raw.
It'd be insanely huge, but
Yeah, that's awesome. Kill him.
no.
Good. Go back and watch the other
Test
video we did.
episode.
Yeah, the last episode that we put up of Dark Souls.
Wait,
and
does
the
that have that in there?
Whopped him. Oh yeah. Oh wait, no. Remember because we didn't get the audio.
Yeah, so that was a different video.
Oh, okay, never mind. Wow, that fucking sucks. So what are you gonna do now, Luna?
So, I'm trying to remember what exactly it is that I need to get and want to do.
Yeah.
My first thing is I'm more.
Are you gonna do an all bosses?
I'm gonna do as many bosses as I can. I don't know that I'll be able to get the Calamity Dragon. I don't remember his name. I'm pretty sure he has a name, but
Bitch.
but I don't remember it at this moment. So, what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna
level,
do, Luna?
I'm gonna level up first. I'm gonna then try to get some what's it called?
Some fuck.
Some fuck, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
You want some fuck?
I'm gonna
Hit
try
up
to get
Luna
some fuck.
on Instagram at Triforce Luna.
No, I'm gonna try to get some no, well that too, but that's
I
later.
keep cutting you off. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna try to get Firelink souls, I think.
Okay.
Firekeeper souls or whatever. That way I can upgrade my Estus flask a little early.
So
Send this back up because I'm gonna die.
one of the going down here, yeah, you're for sure gonna die.
Well, no, I mean like this is like a for sure thing because
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the thing and then I'm literally gonna just jump off to my death.
So when I think of Dark Souls, I don't think of this as a traditional, like as having like a traditional like end game credit screen because I've never seen it, I've never looked it up. So is there like when you beat a game, the credits start rolling? Like,
Right.
Is there something like that here, or is it just?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I believe, if I remember correctly, there are end credits. Like,
Yeah.
it's not just like, oh, hey, you beat the game. Here's, right back to the beginning and whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, like, there is that, but like, I'm pretty sure there's also end credits, and then there's also obviously like the end cutscene.
Okay.
And it changes depending on what you choose to do.
Yeah, because there are how many endings to the game?
2. Yeah, there's
Nice.
2 endings to the game.
And what is it that affects the 2 endings? So what's the difference between one ending and the other without giving the endings away? Like
Okay,
what is
so-
it you
so-
do in game?
So, for one ending, you get a bonfire at the very end of the game, right? After you
Okay.
beat the last boss, the
Mhm.
quote unquote last boss. And you can either choose to, ignite the flame, which will, do one thing, it'll
Yeah.
give you one of the endings, or you could just walk away from it and just like dip, and it'll give you the other.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's very ambiguous, like what ending is what,
Okay.
because it's not, it's honestly like all up to like interpretation, it seems, because there's no solid answer from what I've ever seen on forums or even like there's this dude named like VatiVidya or something like that. I believe it's VatiVidya.
Shout out Gaudi Video.
Right, and he's got some really good videos. I'd recommend watching them if you're into Dark Souls. But yeah, he's got some interesting lore videos, and his Prepare to Cry series is fucking
Oh, I think I've
lit.
seen the
Yeah. So if you want to know more on the lore, I recommend checking him out
Yeah.
because he goes into like pretty
In-depth.
solid detail
That's
about
cool.
what's going on with the game in general. Yeah, but yeah, lore wise, I don't know a whole lot. I
Okay.
just know that like certain things are the way they are because of certain specific things. Other than that, I don't really know much. Also, these guys are facing backwards because I'm coming through the back end.
Oh, you came through the back?
Yeah.
Luna prefers the back ladies.
Oh yeah.
So y'all know. Because apparently I'm still 15. Mentally. Uh,
Gotta run away.
so do you know how many areas there are in the game for you to explore? Like not numbers wise, but like if I were to like spit out a couple of locations from like DS3, would they be in here? Like Anne Orlando, would that be in here?
Yeah, Anne Orlando makes an appearance in this game. Well, this was
I
right
like how
first
they're
made.
just backing up.
Anne Orlando made an appearance in 3,
Yeah.
and it came from 1.
Okay.
It looks almost identical. The reason I say almost is because like in 3, it's kind of like in shambles.
Yeah.
And like all worn the fuck down and shit.
And that's just because of the series of events that like led to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas here it's like pretty much intact. Like there's still like bits of broken areas,
Okay.
and like not as much has happened to it, but it is significantly like
Fucked up.
different
Yeah.
here between there.
Okay. That's a cool. What do you think about what do you think about ogres? Because like I know you don't like Zangief.
Zangief's not an ogre, but
No,
okay.
I know, but like you don't like the big heavy like build.
You mean as like enemies or characters or like
Both.
what,
I mean, like as an enemy, they're cool to like fight. They're kind of predictable because like ogre and slow kind of go hand in
Yeah,
hand.
I mean, like they're cool and all. It's just I feel like they as enemies they can be kind of boring because they're
Yeah.
just like big ass fucking like damage sponges that you just keep wailing on. And I don't know. They just kind of they're kind of boring, but I mean, in terms of like where they are in the environment and like
Yeah.
how they relate to what you're doing, yeah, they're cool and all. Like I don't have any issues with them. Like
Yeah. You know what's interesting is specifically for here, do you know any of the lore for like the ogres? Like what were they people before this, or like how did they mutate if they mutated at all? Like where did they come from? Do you know?
like all the different species and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not entirely sure. I know.
Okay.
I know like anything like that's like humanoid. They're pretty much just hollow. They're just
Okay,
people who've lost their sanity. So that kind of also ties in with like the character that you make and its story. Like the more you die, the more of your sanity you lose until you completely just hollow out. And that's basically what's happened to
Most people.
most people. Yeah, most of the
Okay.
enemies in this game. Like all the skeletons that you fight, for the most part, actually all of them. I think all of them in general are hollows, and they're basically just people who have died way too much and
Okay.
just lost their sanity.
Right. Did you play Sekiro?
Yeah, I did.
Did you like it? You didn't beat it, did you?
I
You
didn't beat it. I
stopped-
rage quit on it,
Yeah.
but I do want to get back to it.
I haven't beat it either. There's so like I think like not even a quarter of the way in.
I had a really hard time with it. I know it's
Yeah.
not. It's supposed to be like.
So did I, believe me.
You know,
I watched the speed run.
So, some people say it's. I think you told me that one of your friends said that it's easier than Dark Souls 3, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Dude, that is not easier than Dark Souls
Yeah, I
3.
got
Dark Souls 3 is absurdly easy."
Yeah, a buddy of mine that works at one of the hotels I worked at said when he got it, he's like, "Yeah, dude, it's fucking easy." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Okay." And,
Yeah, that's just like not easy. Like at least not for me. Like I had a really
Right.
hard time with it, especially if the there's a big old armored dude. I don't know if you got to him at all, but there's a big old armored dude on a bridge, and like he just like wrecks my shit, and I'm just like I can't get around him. Like I have a hard time. I've gotten really close to killing him.
Yeah.
And like I know how to beat him, but for whatever reason he just always gets me with his
Blightown?
fucking yeah.
Oh fuck.
He
this
just-
place.
He just always gets me with his goddamn like
Yeah.
big ass fucking sword and shit, and I'm just like, fuck, dude, I can't break his posture because he's got crazy ass armor, and I don't know, dude. I just had a really hard fucking time with it.
Yeah. I mean, I really liked it. I enjoyed the game. It's really beautiful. I like the I like the fighting mechanics where you have to be basically like you have to have your posture up all the time, and you wear away at someone's posture by just completely like hitting them over and over. That's gonna be super cool.
Yeah, I like that. I just most of the other shit, I just was like not good at.
Yeah. But I was watching a speedrun. Let me see if I can look up the speedrunner's name. He did a speedrun in like 26 minutes or something like that. And in the first like 7 or 8 minutes, he had gone, like, he had done more in 7 minutes than I'd done in like fucking 8 or 9 hours. That's
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Speedrunners
fuck,
are crazy,
Yeah.
dude. There's something else. Like, they will just like destroy a game.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen people beat this shit in like an hour and a half or like 2 hours or
Yeah.
something like that. And I'm like, bro, it takes me like an hour to get to like a certain boss.
Yeah,
and I'm
dude.
just like, bro, how are you this fast?
Skeep